Doug just got a Hypercharge, and it has made him absolutely broken. You can team wipe so easily if you're a good Doug player, and if you watch this video, you will be a good Doug player. At power 11, Doug has 10,000 health, a fast movement speed, and a normal reload speed. Doug's attack is called Snack Attack, and he deals 2400 damage in a short range circle around him, similar to Jackie. Now what makes Doug so unique is that his attack also heals allies for 1200 health, which is half of his attack damage. Doug charges his super in 5 attacks, but with his new healing trait, he can gain supercharge from healing allies. Because he only heals them for half his attack damage, he only gains half the supercharge, charging his super in 10 attacks. Now that may look like a lot, but if you combine healing and damaging, you can charge up Doug's broken super and continue cycling it. This super is what makes Doug one of the most broken brawlers in the game, because of its versatility. Doug's super is called Second Serving, and he fires a hot dog at a very long range that greatly homes in on allies. This super can also be auto-aimed and will then land on Doug's head. It stays atop the brawler for approximately 5 seconds, and if at any time within those 5 seconds the brawler dies, they will be revived in the same spot, brought back to health after about 2 seconds. Keep in mind that the hot dog stays on the ground, so your enemies will know exactly where you will be revived, and you will probably be targeted. There are so many ways to use this that will make you go from Doug Noob to Doug Pro, but first we need to talk about his disgustingly broken Hypercharge. Doug's Hypercharge is called Free Toppings. It gives him a 25% speed buff, a 25% damage buff, and a 5% shield buff. This Hypercharge is broken, and basically allows Doug's attacks to be replicated on his ally with the hot dog. I will talk more about the best way to use it later in the video. Now Doug's first gadget is called Double Sausage, and simply doubles the next attack's healing capabilities, but completely deletes the next attack's damage. It is best used when pairing with other tanks, and when you are playing very much like a support on the back line. His second gadget is called Extra Muster, and does quite the opposite of the first gadget. It doubles the damage capability of the next attack, while also depleting all of that next attack's healing. It is best used when the enemy is almost full health. Then if you pop it and quickly attack them, they will see how much damage you can do and run away, or you might even be able to get a kill. I would definitely recommend using this gadget over the first one, because it greatly strengthens Doug's weak attack versatility because of his short range. Now Doug's first star power is called Fast Food, and makes it so that when one of Doug's allies is revived, Doug will instantly go to max health. This star power is very good because you can super on an ally who is pushing up, and you can also push up because when they are revived, you are basically revived as well, as long as you stay alive until they are revived. His second star power is called Self-Service, and simply heals Doug 480 health every single time he attacks. This sounds broken, but let me tell you, it's even more broken than it seems. This almost makes it impossible for Doug to die, even while he's healing allies. And to add onto that, Doug also gains supercharge for healing himself. It's not a lot and will charge his super in 20 attacks, but he will still be able to cycle and stay alive even more, allowing him to super his allies even more as well. I definitely recommend this star power over the other one, simply because it is helpful in way more areas. Now that we've gone over Doug's basic aspects, let's go ahead and talk about specific tips for his attack. Doug's attack does do a lot of damage, but his range makes it almost impossible to hit against good players. Instead, try focusing on healing your teammates, especially those that thrive more on offense, because you can follow them into the fray, healing them constantly. Now one thing that most Doug players do wrong is wasting their ammo. Doug only has a normal reload speed, so make every ammo worth it. To do this, make sure you are hitting at least 2 players with every attack, allies or enemies. This way, you get more supercharge, and hitting multiple players is much easier than you think. Even on offense, as you heal your teammates, enemies will be there, so just shift a little bit and you will get so much out of it. Now that's it for his attack, but there's still so much to be said about his super. Doug's super is best used on anyone. Some people say on your allies and some say on yourself, but what you need to do is look out for who is going in. If it's a lower health brawler, you can go ahead and give it to them, even if they're max health. But for tanks, you want to wait because you only have 5 seconds. Now the only time you want to use your super on yourself is when you yourself know for a fact that you are going to die, and also that you are already pretty far up the map. Because if you revive at your spawn, then it's not too different than just dying and respawning. Okay, we are almost to his Hypercharge, but first, let's look at his best game modes. Doug needs teammates, and is very good at cycling supers, and staying alive in the chaos. That's why I think Showdown is not his game mode. He is better in chaotic 3v3s with tankier brawlers, with him having a lot of health and being able to heal them up. That is why I suggest Brawl Ball and Hot Zone. Hot Zone is great because he is good at staying alive, and has 10,000 health, while Brawl Ball fully embraces every aspect of him, from his healing to his tankiness. Now for his Hypercharge tips. Doug's Hypercharge is disgusting. He charges it up every 10 attacks, and about every 2 supers. and if you combine his healing charging up as well, you will be able to get 2 to 3 hypercharges per match. That is insane. And you always want to use this hypercharge on another brawler, because on yourself it just wastes the whole concept. This brawler should be a tanky brawler that has some way of going in or is already in. You also want to make sure they have enough health to not die immediately, because even though they get revived, you can't double attack anymore. Something you have to especially pay attention to is your ammo, because you want to be spamming out attacks as soon as they have that super out. Keep in mind that this attack will also heal allies, including the wearer of the hot dog. This hypercharge is so busted, and I would recommend just going and playing more to learn how it works. You can even try to grind these new challenge records using this amazing guide on the screen. It will explain everything about grinding records. Now thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.